Don't look at me like that! Where's your owner, anyway? Well, if you don't have one, I won't be able to take you in. I tried to bring one home before, a cat. And Rebecca threw a fit before the landlady could. Do you want one?
Baruthia! I'm sorry. Did my cat hurt you? Miss Santos, was it? I'm surprised to see you here.
Nice to meet you again, Miss McCullough.
Were you harmed in any way? I'm sorry. Baruthiel's not exactly fond of other people.
Oh no! He was just sniffing my hand earlier.
My Baruthiel's a she.
I'm just curious. About your work.
What about it?
I just want to know how it is to work on a house like the Ermengarde Mansion. Is it hard?
Because of its age? I wouldn't say it is. It is a challenge, considering the factors me and my team have to sort out. But it's a good project. A breath of fresh air from what I usually work on. Those original fittings, though. It might be old, but the architecture is magnificent. I'm sure you've seen the stained glass windows in the foyer. Oh, I can already think of so many things I could do with it. But of course, my team will have to double check for necessary repairs here and there. That's probably for the best. It's easy to break some key elements with a rush restoration job, and who knows what other hidden issues there might be underneath. I'm sorry, I spoke too much.
No, it's okay. You seem to really love what you're doing.
It's not really like that. I'm just lucky to have found work in an interesting field. Anyway, Baruthiel's due for her visit to the vet. Nice talking to you, Miss Santos. I wish you luck with what you're planning to work on. It seems like a big project, too.
It's a project for a friend, actually.
All the same. Good luck. By the way, about the Ermengarde Mansion, I hope you don't mind me asking, but...
There's still a few papers they need, but the house...
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Wait, about the... Don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss McCullough.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home. Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime. The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper, 33 years old, discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the...
She'll answer. Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths, disappearances that has plagued. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral, yet. But those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respectives. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
The Luxbon Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
But Rose is... I need to... No. If it's like this, they still... Hello? Anyone there?
kinda right.
Officer Lee! What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd have the time.
Oh, I always have time for my favorite socialite couple. I see the husband isn't with ya.
I suppose you are looking pleasant as Michelle isn't here?
A shame. I do hope he isn't causing you much trouble. The wife sends her regards and her apologies, but something came... So, wearing civvies, I steal and drive off with one of the... The look on his face was priceless when I parked in the garage.
Oh my! You made him chase you all the way home for a prank.
Hey, the wife pulled my ear and gave me a good talking to, though.
Weren't you living in a house near the countryside?
Moved for work, you know. Or you probably...
No, I don't. But a flat in downtown. I suppose if that's what you like.
Oh, it's horrid. Hate that tiny place, no matter how convenient it... I wouldn't mind a place away from the city. Even started looking at the ads. I spied an interesting lot, actually. Heard it was finally put up for sale. Or that something mansion, you know the one with all the ghost stories.
The Ermagood Mansion?
That's the one. Worthy of a king it is. Not to mention all the expenses a place like that. Will be a real fixer-upper. You also have to find someone willing to work there with how superstitious people can be.
If it becomes a problem, just hire someone to do an exorcism.
Actually, I do know of someone who could be up to the task. You remember the Ludgates party at their Christchurch summer residence?
Of course. It was an excellent soiree. Everything was so classy.
Oh, that place was a pigsty until they hired out this interior designer and they turned it in. She worked for the Exodus for their apartment in Soho too, and they recommended her when we were looking. I think I have a business card right No, I must have left it in my other jacket. Anyway, she's called, what's her name? McCullough, Marianne, I believe, yes. But truly, if anyone were to get that place in McCullough...
Well, if you put it that way... I might just snatch it up for myself. This place was starting to feel a bit small lately anyway. Where are you going?
I am to attend the Triad Autumn Tasting. I do believe I informed you.
Yes. And might I remind you that I had stricken that off your schedule? Because 1, the doctor told you to stop consuming so much alcohol. And 2, I informed you a few days ago about the open house we are going to attend in its place. I've even found this marvelous interior designer, Mary Ann McCullough.
It's a 3.5-hour drive to Cardiff. I don't have time for this. This is like that little party you threw all over again. You don't inform me of it, and you expect me to stay and be a gracious host when I have business elsewhere. You know how I operate, Hana. Unless this was penciled in, I am sticking to my schedule.
If I may intrude, the madam is correct. Your physician did insist you moderate your drinking. And you did have this open house penciled in last Wednesday morning.
Bullocks, I don't remember doing so.
Well, you did. While very hungover, in fact.
Whose side are you on?
Come on, Luke. You promised we'd do whatever I want this weekend.
Gordon Bennett, fine. I am giving this house tour of yours a chance. But if it proves to be a waste of time, I am going to Cardiff and you are going to take a cab home. Are we clear? I just cannot bloody believe I agreed to this.
There's always the Triad Christmas tasting in Manchester.
Yes, but Cardiff. Well, there goes my good mood. Are you happy now, Hannah?
Yes, I am very happy, Luke. Because for once in a very... I'm ecstatic. Understood? And this would be perfect if you stop acting like a child who needs their nappy changed. We will be leaving after lunch for the Ermengarde mansion. You are going to park your rear in the car and keep mum. And you are going to behave during the tour.
Any more rules for this little excursion of yours, Your Highness?
No wine.
No wine? Unacceptable! I am already not allowed to the tasting, and you would deprive me of that simple pleasure?
If I see you take one sip today, I will put the stocks under lock and key. Do you understand me?
Don't forget the bottles he keeps in his dresser.
Whose side are you on?
How many times in one day can you ask that?
As many times as I need you, traitor!
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove your pretty hands from her, darling.
I think I need to step out for a while. I'll be back.
I can't apologize enough about what just happened. She's been under a lot of pressure lately. She's young and all those rumors about this being... And it must be this terrible heat, too.
Oh, it's fine. The poor girl must feel so embarrassed about what she just did. But I say, let bygones be bygones. After all, she's only a child. She looked, what, 19?
She's a bit older than that. But again, I apologize. And if there's any way I can make up for what just happened...
I know what you can do. Be a darling flower and get us one of those bottles you plan to serve. Pop it open.
We were planning on serving some champagne. I can get that.
That would be lovely. Much obliged.
Do you want a glass as well, Ms. Wright?
Oh no, I'm fine. I really shouldn't be drinking right now. here's the deal. I'm willing to pay 10% higher than your listing price. If anyone tries to outbid us, just add another 5%. I doubt anyone can, of course.